back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. So since last time I recorded, well recorded while speaking anyway, I've managed to get Samurai to Superior level 2, which means we have over 100 job points on Samurai. It didn't actually take that long. I've gotten pretty proficient. It's just my opportunities to play keep getting cut in the butt by life and like my fiance and my ISP having outages. Comcast, you piece of crap. Crap. It's craptic. Anyway, that was enough for us to be able to get some job gifts that are pretty nice, and then the ability to use Superior 2 gear, include this Kunisuna, or whatever, or however you say it, +1, that I actually didn't think that I actually won the bid on it. I didn't notice I won the bid on it until I rewatched, or was like seeing the video replay. I was like, wait, what? And then it was in my inventory and I was like, holy shit, okay, I guess we got this for 1 mil. I assume it doesn't actually sell very well, because it's not actually that great. Like, all of the two-handed blurred weapons, as far as I know, they're literally only for if you're soloing and without trusts. And so, you know, there's this significant lapse in, you know, whether or not you'll actually need a weapon to, because their main point is to make you attack more frequently. So all of the high quality ones, they have an occasionally attacks twice effect, which I think is like 25% or something, or 30% or something like that. And it's at lower priority than double attack or triple attack, which is kind of whatever. If a double attack or a triple attack happened anyway, you'd want them at higher priority. Because it's not like Mythic Aftermath or anything where, oh no, double attacks are overriding my occasionally attacks thrice. Oh. But, yeah, so we've got that going for us. I've been looking into it. There really are no... They like really skimped on great katanas after late Adeline. Like, mid-late Adeline was the best time to get great katanas because, like, as they were coming out, they were really hot shit. Like, super good. But as the years went on, they were just like, eh. Like, there's really not very many katanas that are actually better than the Nekiri Maru that aren't just relics or Empyreans or whatever. So it's gonna be the great katanas we have on this job, which is more than proficient for Apex monsters and stuff. But we'll have to, if we want to bring Samurai to anything serious with actual people someday in the far future, whenever we actually obtain friends or groups that do that sort of thing, we'll have to make something. So we're gonna go back to chasing a mythic, which of course we've really only just started, right? Like, we're not anywhere close to, you know, being done. A mythic is not like something that you just get, like, you're like, oh, I want to make a mythic, and then you just make it in a couple days. Now, the only way you're doing that is if you're buying gil, or if you already had a shit ton of gil saved up, and then you already had captain rank, and you already had all these titles, which is entirely possible. Like, part of the mythic questlines, you know, thing is just basically being done with everything in Treasure of Adargan. Like, back in the day, before Mythic System came out, it was entirely possible to have killed all 4 salvage chariots. It was entirely possible to have killed all the Beastmen Kings. It's entirely possible to, well, I wouldn't say have killed Odin, but to be pretty far along and done a lot of Nigel Isle for armor, because Nigel armor is actually, it looks like our Flama set, but wait, why am I going in here? Remnants permanent. Okay, we need a remnants permanent. Yeah, it's entirely possible that we've done all the assaults, and it was even possible to have done all the Z&Ms. I'm pretty sure, but it's just like basically you'll have to redo some of it. Not everyone wants to do that. Oh man, pardon me. So, let's see, last time we jumped into Salvage, we wound up doing Bathlow remnants, right? So, we killed the long-bowed Chariot, and then way back on 75 on Red Mage, we soloed the Armored Chariot and Arapago remnants. So we need to do Zaolm remnants and I think Illusory remnants? Might be called something else. Either way, we'll find out. The Chariots we're going to have to fight next. One's the long-armed Chariot, and it has a charming effect called Brainjack. Brainjack is the nastiest charm in the game. Because as far as I know, it's not light elemental, so it's not normally resistible by like what the other charms are resistible by. And then instead of just charming you and giving you like a silly outfit or appearance or anything, it also inflicts like a 50 HP dot. So like you get charmed and you start dying, and that means you can't be slept, right? You can be petrified, you can be bound, but you can't be slept. And so that would happen in old Salvage. In the old days, rather. And so when that would happen, you know, it'd usually be the monk that had the most hate, and you'd want to kite them because your mages, if they had bind, they'd have to bind your monk. And then the Chariot would be going after the person with the next high state, which is either the other monk, and he'd have to at least move it far enough away so that he wouldn't get beaten up by the first monk, or one of the healers, in which case you'd kite it. And that was the whole thing. Like that was pretty hard. The other Chariot we gotta fight, we might actually want to be on a different job for it. I've mentioned it a couple times before, I'm pretty sure. But the other one is the Battleclad Chariot. And it does a move that's like 4,400 damage split by the number of targets in front of the Chariot. And obviously, when we're by ourselves, you know, we don't even have that much HP. We don't even have half that much HP. And so we'll just die if the Chariot does that. And the thing is I don't remember which remnants that Chariot is in. So we'll see what happens. Either way, it's very possible for level 75 bosses to kill us, even with item level gear, because of the nature of their special moves. And so this is definitely a situation where we probably should be bringing a different job. But hey, I figure if we fail, you get to laugh at me, right? That's the way it works, right? Okay. This one is another one of the quadrants one. I don't know exactly how it works, but we'll see. We'll figure it out as we go. I'm tempted to not even look up a guide because all I care about is going up to the next floor. Obviously I care about unlocking stuff, but like there's always like a choice, like a undesirable path and a desirable path. If I look and see like, ooh, that path can lead those cells, I might go a way that, you know, would have been silly bad. Okay, so for now, our Flamicorzin obviously gives us more store TP, but the Hizumaru Haramaki has regen plus 10, so, and more haste. So we'll go with that for now. Maybe I should look this up though. Now the way the haste effect works on this Great Katana and all the blurred weapons is it has a random chance to proc on a melee hit. So at some point we will just randomly have 3 minutes of haste bestowed upon us. At least as far as I know. Okay, so that's like the center room, all oops. Oh. Hello. Are you being a jerk face? I think you're being a jerk face. I'm going to have to kill you for that. I suppose if we actually get a temporary item body boost, if we get all of our gear back and our HP unlocked, we might be able to live through Discoid from the Battleclad Chariot. But obviously we have to be at full HP. I'm really disappointed this hasn't procced a haste yet. Like additional effect haste, I'm pretty sure it's just supposed to happen. I don't know why it's not. I mean, we have the ability to cast magic, so that can't be what's locking it. I wonder if though it's tied to somehow tied to like gear slots or something. Might as well build up our finishing moves. We don't really need any of the steps on any of the monsters in here. Pretty much, I mean, not while we're debilitated like this, but when we get our gear back, we won't have any. We'll be capped on our attack and whatnot. I don't know if we need to be killing these pooks or what. They don't seem to drop anything that we actually need. Of course, obviously this content was originally intended for more people, And if we had more people, it would be awesome to be giving everyone their weapons and their possibility of job abilities and magic and stuff. I think this is actually the enema of the floor, Frogo Gent. You could probably do Frog Song and turn us into a frog, so if you want to kill him. Which won't be hard. Probably drops a level 15 piece. Oh no, just 2. Well, didn't manage to drop it, but... He didn't appear until after we'd killed all the pooks, so... I guess that's how this floor worked. And I'm sure that since we picked the southeast path, all the other path doors probably got locked off. Such is the way in Salvage. You pick one path and you go. Draco lizards. I think this is kind of like... We can open the center. We might be able to go to the other things, but the way up is actually in the center. We might not be able to go to the other corner rooms. I don't know for sure. Oh hey look, we got haste. We got haste, the magic spell haste. It just popped up. I believe it's the equivalent of haste 1. So between that and Hasso and Haste Samba, we have 30% haste, 15% magical, 15% jab ability, and then with our current gear we have 8%, so we have 38% delay reduction. Oh, neat. Hands. Awesome. Uh, 4% haste, or 4% haste. Deadpool parry's kind of nice. Store TP and crit rate, though, is also nice. So. Wonder if these only drop hand cells, or if there's another set of hand cells. I would have preferred to get, like, legs and feet. I wonder if each corner is, like, tied to a body part or something. Yeah, this is sure seeming like hands only. Also, I'm killing everything in this room because I don't know if it's this salvage, but one of these salvages, you go up in corner rooms, and then you can't actually even open the door to get to the center until you've killed everything in the room. So, it's just one of those things. It's like, I might as well, if I'm not going to look it up. I'm pretty sure that Malolja was not there. But he also only dropped hand cells. What a sad state of affairs. Okay, we can see the enemies in the other rooms. But can we open the door to go into the rooms? Or are we stuck with just going up? Oh, hey, their doors are actually just open. I can dig it. I can dig it. I could dig it even more if my katana would proc haste. The spell haste. Strata cells. That's our legs and feet. Let's see, we get haste 9 or haste 4. I think we want haste 9 since we don't have all that much going on for us. And of course for this we will definitely take... It's a little bit less haste, but we get more... we get 6% double attack on those, so... Yeah. Yeah. So that's 11, 15, 19, 23. We're actually at 23% gear haste anyway, like that. Although I guess we could be at capped gear haste if we use... Well, no, we'd still be 1 under cap. Okay, head and neck. So that will put us at capped haste and give us triple attack. And we also get access to our other stuff. We don't really need the accuracy. Obviously, the store TP would be good for damage dealing. You could also have more regen if we wanted. But we'll just go with the store TP for faster damaging. And if we put on the Flama body, we'll have 4 to 5 Flama, and that actually gives us... yeah, that actually gives us the set bonus, which is plus 8 to strength, dexterity, and vitality. Zero cumulus. Alright. Yeah, I'll take the 8% double attack. So we don't really need accuracy in this content. I'm just going to use the strength cape. And there might be something special. Since all the rooms are open, you probably spawn a special NM if you kill every single monster on the floor. But we don't care about old salvage gear at all, so we're just going to go up. Okay, we got this good old split. We choose north or south, we go. Each path probably has its own unique enemies. We can either try to skip them all or fight them all. We might have to fight them all to open the door. I know in Arapago Remnants you can skip them all because I did it, you know. So I'm thinking this is the one where we gotta duel them all. I could be wrong. really don't feel like opening my laptop right now. It's pretty much the size of it. Oh, finally, we're getting some haste. Good stuff, good stuff. I wonder what drops the Virga and the, I want to say it's Undulatus. Are these all black mages? These are all black mages, I think. Also, I believe the nice thing about the haste proccing off the weapon, I believe it can reproc while it's already applied. So if we get lucky enough, technically it can never go down. But I think the proc rate is actually pretty low, so with all the movement we're going to be doing, I don't think we're going to be keeping full-time haste. But it's definitely something I appreciate having. Hello, Blue Mage is 1,000 needles. That's not good. That's not good at all. Phew. Situation where 1,000 needles is super deadly. Not as deadly as me. Well, as deadly as Calm Wind, that is. I'm pretty sure in real life if I had to, like, wield a katana and fight giant lizardmen, I would have a way more difficult time. I'm fairly strong, especially for my size. You know, I was in the military, I was in the Navy. Before that, I worked out a lot. Stick our use a Maru back on just for the regen. None of these seem to be dropping cells, so I'm assuming that we have to kill them to spawn the thing or unlock the door. Like I said though, I could be completely wrong. I'm not looking anything up on this run. Oh no, not sand spin. I wonder if the haste effect can proc on weapons, physical weapon skills too. I'd imagine no, but other additional effects that come off weapons sometimes proc on weapon skills. So. No soup for you. I wouldn't be worried if we had an RHP cell, because you know we'd have 2,000. We could take 2,000 needles, but There are a lot of you mammals. Also, I looked into it. You know, the last time we did a salvage run on a recording, the floor before the final floor for the long-bowed chariot, those gears that teleported away from us, they're actually mechanically tied to the boss on the next floor. If you manage to kill them all, it weakens the long-bowed chariot's homing missile attack so that it only does 300 damage. But even one of them getting away lets it be basically at full power. So you have to do that one when there's no wind weather and you have to range pull or bard song pull. If you want the long-bowed chariot to be weaker. And I vaguely remember that being a thing after I read it. But yeah, it's kind of like one of those obtuse things that the game just doesn't tell you. It just sort of happens. Hello, Arcade Rampart. I don't know what you do, but I will kill you all the same. Oh, Prago Madame. Hello, Prago Madame. Would you like to be Tachikasha? Oh, level 15 hand. How about that? I care about it, but I really don't. Again, they're pieces that I actually enjoyed having outside of Salvage because it was low-level gear with real stats. But back in the day, anyway. But nowadays, you out-level the low gear so fast. It's just with your trust, it just kind of doesn't even. Huh, that's a bunch of Paragos. I'm going to assume that the Paragos drop nothing and are for armor drop. And that maybe these mammals drop stuff. But probably not. Oh, they do actually. Stat cells. We use stats. Especially if they got HP for us in there somewhere. We got mind and dexterity so far. Not bad things to have. Charisma. I don't think we have charisma yet. Baby, you can silence me all day long. I'll be a silent swordsman and kill you. I believe that is HP and strength. Vitality and agility. Oh, we already have agility. We got agility and intelligence out of the starting box. Okay, so we got all of our attributes back except for MP. I really never get any guess the MP cell is called a Spistatus or something. I don't know what these ramparts are for, so I'm just gonna kill them. I know in some of the salvages, these like suck you in and take you to a separate room where like there's a big one, and you aggro the big one with like a ranged attack or like a bard song or something, and then it keeps spitting out reinforcements over and over again, and the reinforcements are they're like a bunch of garbage monsters over and over, like spider, 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 spider. But there's like a 1 in 15 chance for it to be a different garbage monster, and the different garbage monster counts as a notorious monster and can drop you the item that you desire. Also, just for the sake of science, because I'm pretty sure that they will be unable to kill us. I say that, and they're actually powerful black mage monsters that can charm, so it's kind of like got a death wish maybe, but most of the party. Did we miss? We missed a level fucking 75 monster with item level gear on. Aren't even missing our dexterity anymore. Take two. Cut. Yeah, gripe I actually have with Samurai is that a lot of its single target weapon skills, they have accuracy bonus on them, so you don't actually need to clear accuracy on them any greater than your like regular accuracy or anything. But as a result, they always have a 5% chance to just miss, and it always seems like it's actually more than 5%. And like, I've been annoyed a few times while grinding capacity points where like I'll do Tachifudo and it'll miss, and I'll do Tachifudo again and it'll miss, and then I'll do Tachifudo again and it'll miss. I don't know what the deal is, but you know. Ja, being noobs to death, yeah. There's our haste back, that's good, at least. Okay, baby, you wanna get your shit knocked. I was hoping killing the Madame would... Oh, we got a cotton coin purse. Okay, that made coming up here worth it. I was kind of hoping these regular ones would drop dead though if we killed the Madame. But yeah, Njord's mask, the level 15 mask that goes for Scotty gear, which again we don't actually care about. What else? Anu's Bray, level 15. That's for Marduk, or Marduk's set or whatever. And Hoshi Hikazu Kiahan. That's right, Uzukan feet. Ooh, a Vergacell. What rings you got, bitch? Alright, we're pretty much set. Just pop on our defending ring. And I guess for the crit rate, I don't know. Crit rate and the double attack, you can't go wrong. Oh, and a Spicata cell, how about that? We don't actually need that, we don't need MP, but I always like taking the yawning deeply. I like taking the debuffs away. I like to be able to be at full power. One of these salvage has like, I want to say like 10 or 11 floors or something. One of them is pretty damn like up there. Okay. And there's a bunch of Perogo Gents up there. Ramparts again. Is this like the same floor but without the Madame? Because that's pretty annoying. I guess maybe we have to choose like the right rampart to go up or something? Or maybe the floor will just reset? I don't know. Maybe I should look this up. We killed first last time, so we'll just kill third this time and try to go up. We'll see what happens. Hey baby, have you ever heard the tale of a man who did Tachi Shoha to you? Shazam! Oh yeah, you're dead. Ooh, random piece of Alexandrite. I'll take it. I'm also going to start throwing away some of these cells that we don't need anymore. So the only one we could possibly use at this point is Undulatus. And that would get us our ammo slot item back. I bet those damn frogs have like a low chance to drop Undulatus cell too, or something. But I think we're good enough. Our ammo slot's only a few points of stat. Alright. Oh, archaic gears. How about that? Oh, look. Gears, gears, gears everywhere. I wonder if these ones will also teleport away, or if they're gonna like aggro and link or something. I think they just aggro and link. The idea being they kill you. And some of them aggro magic. Actually, all of them aggro magic, I think. But others of them also aggro job abilities, possibly. And then they're true sound beyond that, as far as I know. And they should all have a chance to drop Alexandrite. course, we don't have Treasure Hunter as Samurai/Dancer, and we can't equip our Treasure Hunter egg that we got from Voracious Resurgence because we don't have any Undulatus cells. So, go figure, you know. Oh, there's a piece of Alexandrite. Yeah, I think with like Treasure Hunter 2 back in the day, because you always, like everywhere you went back in the day, you would always want at least one player on Thief. Like Thief was a token job that like even if the person playing it wasn't good at it, you know, it's just like, well, we need Treasure Hunter to save time in the long run so that we actually make shit drop. And there was a point where the Thief's Knife, the knife that gives Treasure Hunter +1, it was made, its NM was changed to be a spawn NM. And that might have been the same time after the Pandemonium Warden fiasco, but part of me thinks, nah, it wasn't part of the fiasco, because I don't know, I just don't remember it being part of the fiasco. I just know that the NM for it was so heavily contested all the time that the Thief's Knife was worth like anywhere from like 3 to like 30 million or something. And depending on what server you were on. And then the Relic Gloves that come from Dynamis, Zarkbard of course, also have Treasure Hunter +1. So you were like absolutely amazingly bonkers important to your link shell as a thief if you got both of those and had Treasure Hunter 4 at 75. At 75, Treasure Hunter, the most Treasure Hunter you get was Treasure Hunter 4. And the mechanic for raising Treasure Hunter like it is nowadays, where the thief has a chance to raise the Treasure Hunter level, as far as I know, if that existed, it was completely invisible to the player. I just don't think it existed at all. Like, there's tons of stuff, you know, they've added to the games over the years, so I just don't think it was a thing. Body boost? Oh, well, we can drink our strange milk at least, I guess. Not the most important thing, but never hurts to have more regen. Oh, that's what all these are going to be, I think. Yeah. These temporary items don't seem like much now, but back in the day, like, for your mage support, those Dusty Ethers and the Strange Juice, like the Strange Juice is refresh, right? It's like a 10-minute, 2-tick refresh, and then the Dusty Ethers are like 300 MP or something, or maybe 150. But either way, it's a lot of MP when you're having to fight back to back and on a time limit. So, hey, would y'all aggro me? Thank you. You can do it. I believe in you. Yes, Link. Link, you bastards. It's amazing. I guess I'll have to show off the second salvages as well, even though they don't actually, they're not required for the Mythic line. They don't have any notorious monsters in them that the Mythic line is like, oh yes, we're going to require level 99 content at level 70 that didn't exist at level 75 to make your level 75, you know, Mythic Weapon. It's like, no. But they have unique monsters like that are Charioteer oriented. Like one of them has a Diverger boss. They've got like really powerful Chimera boss in one of them. You know, reskin Cerberus, reskin Hydra. And the thing about them is their bosses. There's multiple. There's like at least 2 bosses per run in Salvage 2 that drop linen pouches of Alexandrite. And I don't think that that's the most efficient way to get Alexandrite in this era, but like if you want to kill monotony, right? Like you want to find all the options, and that way, you know, it might not be the most efficient, but it might be better than beating your head against like Ambuscade for the 18th time, or you know, just farming Gil. Although, fun fact, the first time I came back to the game, I think a lot of Mythics were in a better position back in like 2017, 2016. And a lot of people were making them because of the relaxed nature of the game with, you know, the addition of trusts and item level making all this old group content easy to solo. And I went into Salvage upon coming back a few times just to farm Alexandrite, just to sell. And I think, if I remember right, back then I would solo Salvage 2 with item level 117 Sparks gear on Beastmaster / Dancer, with the Faithful Falcor pet, which is a thief pet that has Treasure Hunter 1. And with just Treasure Hunter 1, I remember being able to pull, depending on how many linen pouches I got, I think I was able to pull like 2 or 3 stacks of Alexandrite out of a run of Salvage 2, and then I'd go sell it. And I think at the time the going rate was pretty good, and I'd make like 500k per stack or something like that. I think right now each piece of Alexandrite is worth about 3,000 gil, and you need 30,000. So you know, that's like what, 90 mil? 90 mil for the Alexandrite stage of a mythic. It's like 6 times it's expensive to make a mythic as it is to make a relic, more or less. Like, we made 3 relics on this character, and the amount of gil we spent on the currency, because we saved up, like that's how we made our relics, we just saved up gil and bought a currency from other players. The amount of we spent on the currency is like, we could have made 1 mythic for the 3 relics that we made. And the thing about mythics is, the idea behind them was that they would enhance the job that you're playing rather than just being a really powerful weapon. Because the idea of a really powerful weapon, you know, that doesn't really help jobs whose main source of damage is their magic or their job abilities specifically. So all the mythics were tailor-made for enhancing the job. They are still incredibly powerful weapons because of the aftermath effect from the weapon skills, but they're not I don't think they have any enhanced damage effects on like the first hit, you know, like how sometimes the relic will do like triple damage on the first hit. I don't think they have any of that. I could be wrong. I've never really looked into it, but I've never heard that being a thing for mythics. The appeal of the mythic is that the level 3 aftermath for it gives you occasionally attacks twice, and then at later levels beyond 75, it gives you occasionally attacks thrice as well as twice. And it's like a 40% double attack rate and a 20% triple attack rate. Of course, they're actually separate from double and triple attacks as traits. And so, they're actually overrode by double attack the trait and triple attack the trait. And that kind of sucks because it means that if I'm not mistaken, I think if we open the door, another chariot and more gears are going to spawn. But it means double attack can override the 20% chance for you to do a triple attack. So when you get the Mythic, you actually have to make sure your TP setup has as little multi-attack as possible, unless it's triple attack or better, because you don't want less attacks in an attack round. And then like you have to make sure you're not getting buffed with like fighter's roll, stuff like that. It's very awkward and weird. When we aggro this chariot, there's going to be a bunch of gears that pop out. Sure enough. Sure enough. We have enough gear back to probably use our actual gear sets. I'm gonna make darkness on you since you're light aligned. Oh, don't paralyze me, bro. I think this might be a time limit floor. We might have like a certain amount of time to kill these gears, and then we might get a special NM if we do. And if it's not that, then it's just survive through all these and then explore the floor. I never did salvage enough to memorize the objectives. I always had the guide open right beside me on like a laptop or another place. And I think for Salvage 2, I just let my... That was when I was dating my ex. Salvage 2 came out, and that was like 2011, 2012. And I just let her guide me everywhere, and I just played Red Mage, and backup healed, and backup damage dealt, and enfeebled all the bosses. And she was dual boxing her white mage character for insurance, but more or less she kept him like outside of hasting with him constantly and the occasional like cure 5 here and there. She just sort of left him off to the side. Although there was one time when we fought the Diverger boss where she I don't think she had a magic damage taken set for her blue mage, and I think she had subbed Dancer, and the spell Occultation at the time, it existed, and that's a spell that gives you blink shadows like Yutsusimi, except it gives you like 8 in a row. But I think they function like the spell Blink, so it's every other hit gets absorbed by a shadow. I could be wrong on that. I haven't used that spell in eons. Because of just how much stuff wipes shadows nowadays. But yeah, I think she had that up and she was expecting it to block everything for her. And she got hit with like a Thunder 5 from the Diverger that one-shot her. It did like 3,000 damage or something. And she got back up and had her character rest. And like I was holding it the whole time, basically tanking it on Red Mage. And she was keeping me up with her White Mage character. And it was going slow and steady, basically, and she would get her Blue Mage back up and run back in. And it's funny because her Blue Mage was actually really, really super geared out. Like, she had every possible gear set for every spell in her list. Like, Blue Mage was the only job she wanted to gear for, like, at all. And, she would actually pull hate off my Red Mage even though she had died. But of course this inevitably resulted in her getting hit with tier 5 spells again that one-shot. And so she kept getting one-shot. And I'd love to say that it was like my fault somehow, but no, it's literally just she didn't have a magic damage taken set, and I don't think she was rebuffing Shell. I mean, she probably was, and I probably just don't remember. The Diverger was actually just super nasty, alright, but yeah, she died enough on that fight that she eventually. She just left her Blue Mage character dead. She's like, fuck it, I'll just heal you on Maru until this thing's dead. We've got plenty of time. And you're slowly winning, so I don't feel like dying again. It's just like, I felt bad. I was like... So yeah, I was Red Mage / Ninja. So I was actually consistently blocking the tier spells due to how Simi works. It was a good time. And I think we had problems with one of the Super Chimeras at one point, but that pretty much should go without saying. The Chimeras can do Fulmination, and it's no fun. It's no bueno. It's not a good time. I wonder if more stuff is going to spawn when we open the door or not. Or if I've borked to the floor by killing everything or something. Some of these floors like this, they have kick urn on them. Where if you killed all the stuff fast enough or something, or in the right order, or whatever the thing is, you get to fight some kick urn. And some of them run around and drop bombs, and others of them stand completely still, and others of them warp out if you don't kill them quickly enough. And here we are. Oh, Battleclad Chariot. Okay, we're gonna have to fight Mr. Discord. We might die. We might have spent this full hour here just setting ourselves up for failure, since we didn't get a body boost. Yep, no body boost. So this thing can just do Discoid on us and kill us outright. And the way that we would do it solo is we'd either bring in Summoner and fight it exclusively at range with pets, and hope that whenever our pet died, that the next pet would just get enmity quickly enough that we didn't get Discoided. That is a viable strategy. We could also do a similar thing with Puppet Master and Beastmaster, although I think Beastmaster's method is slightly limited because you won't be able to activate ready attacks with your pet at range. But oh, please, brain. Okay, we've got Mako Shishui. So I think our best bet here is to probably try to kill it as quickly as possible. And then if we proc haste off of our Great Katana, we switch to the Nekiri Maru, because one of two things is going to happen. Either we're going to kill it so fast we're never going to see Discord, or it's going to go slowly, and then we get killed by Discord. So I'm pretty sure we're going to die. Like, that's just the size of it. So I guess let's die with our style lock on though, huh? We might be able to use Violent Flourish to stun Discord if we're quickly enough, but I don't think... I think that Discord probably has such a fast readying time that we're likely boned, like, just as a matter of course. But hey, we can give it a shot, you know? Yeah, or we can just kill it stupidly fast. That works for me. I will take the Discord Chariot, never actually getting to do Discord. Although I think you actually saw that happen to me in Abyssia already, so hey. We had a Spy's rank. We could have equipped an Nakiri Maru before we meditated and used the stronger Great Katana, but whatever. I guess we had haste up already. It doesn't matter. We win. We get another Chariot title. That title is Star Charioteer. So now we've only got the long-armed chariot to go over in I guess it's I don't know if it's called illusory remnants or not. We got Xaelum remnants, Rapigo remnants, and then Baflau remnants. And you would think that Arapago remnants would be for Illusory Atoll, because Illusory Atoll is in Arapago Reef. It is a Arapago Reef, but I think there's a delineation between the two for whatever reason. Also, when I got to grind my master, well, not master, capacity points out tonight, my friend Emil Lib actually sent me a tell right as I logged in, and even though it wasn't a full moon when I logged in tonight, I was like, you know what, I want to do Up in Arms. I did 3 runs of Up in Arms, and Emil Lib was like, after you're done with those, you wanna do some capacity points, or the Neo Nigel Isle investigation event. I was like, I'm definitely not in the mood for Nigel Isle, but I'll do jump point grinding. And so we went to Doe Gates, and she likes to do the bats there, and quite frankly, I don't know why. I guess their TP attacks are not problematic at all for no-braining it, Like, they only do Jet Stream and Sonic Boom. But the Sonic Boom is like a 10-minute attack down effect. And like, sure, your trust can erase it from you, but that takes time. Oh, okay, it's Silver Sea Remnants. Okay. Yeah, that takes time. Like, I don't know. Okay, so I guess Silver Sea Remnants is the one that you see out in the ocean when you take the ferry. But yeah. So we did capacity points on bats and dough gates, and I prefer to do the crabs or the jaggles. And I guess the crabs are kind of a bad target because they have so many ways to slow down you killing them. They have metallic body that's based on like their total HP, which is like a stone skin for like 1,000. That's not too bad. It might be several thousand, but either way, it's not too bad. But then the real kicker is they have Shell Guard, which increases their defense by 100%. And that really cuts your weapon skill numbers by quite a bit. But you can get around it by simply skill chaining and having Shantato 2 like burst them down. But also, like, I use Koltada and Korumoru. And Korumoru, he has Dispel. As well as Dia 3. So, like, I don't know, I just really don't like getting attacked down. Even though the kill speed between the bats and the crabs and the jaggles, it's all relatively the same. Like, even with the attack down effect, the bats, they still die pretty quickly. Plus, they're weak to piercing. I guess that might be part of it. They have a weapon weakness, whereas the jaggles and the crabs don't. But I don't know. I just really hate getting debuffed. I don't like attack down at all. But it was going pretty okay. I think Amelia was going to try to skill chain with me at first because she did Extenerator. But that might have just been an accident because she only ever used Extenerator once. And then she went basically ham on just using Rudra Storm as soon as she had TP. It was literally like playing with a trust. Like, I like her a lot. Like, she's great. She helps me out. With her Master Level Monk and her Bard has like 1,200 job points. That's what she brought to job point grind with my Samurai. Yeah, it's sure it's a lot better than having Almia, but basically I had to work around her for skill chaining because Samurai gets TP so fast that, like, if you don't work around the people you're with, you're just gonna continually get your skill chains messed up, like, because, you know, there's a specific timing for skill chains, and there's limitations as well. Like, if you just do back-to-back Tachi Fudo, you'll only ever make light once, and because it's 2 level 3 skill chains, there's like a maximum of like 6 skill chain levels allowed per like skill chain. Because, like, you know how, like, you see me do it before, like, you can do Tachikasha and then Tachi Showa and that make it light, and because you made light with level 2 skill chains, you've used only like 4 of the skill chains. Because there's still room, the game will let you make another skill chain, even if it's a level 3 skill chain, so then you can do Tachi Fudo and technically hit 7 skill chain combos or whatever, but it'll do double light, and the second light it'll do double or triple the damage of the weapon skill you use to close. And That's pretty legit. So, Dama letter? Are you serious? Amelib's trust setup she decided to use for bats is Zaid 2, Sylvie, Unity Concord, Mon Bureau, and Archangel Elvin. And more or less what wound up happening is Archangel Elvin lost hate every other fight. Basically any fight where the skill chains weren't disrupted by Amelib getting TP too fast, which was like every other fight, Archangel Elvin lost hate to me like crazy, and I was basically the tank. And my workaround for Amelib just spamming Rudra Storm with Dagger was to do Tachikasha, wait for her to the weapon skill, and then do Tachikasha, and that would make fusion. Zaid 2 with capped haste, as long as he didn't go on a missing streak, which he did sometimes, he would have so much TP that he'd be ready to weapon skill. And so I'd have made fusion off of Rudra Storm. Zaid closes that with ground strike and makes light. And then there was a situational thing. I would try to do Tachifudo to make double light, and usually I would succeed. But sometimes, due to multi-attack procs, and I guess due to Fosha Gorget procs, Amelib would have TP already and would do Rudra Storm. And so it was a race. It was a race to get double light and basically kill the Apex monster, or to watch Rudra Storm go off first and be disappointed because the skill chain properties got annihilated. Okay, so we're gonna use this cotton pouch, and we got 20 pieces, which I'm pretty sure that's as much. That's the high roll. Like the low roll on a cotton pouch is like 12. 20 is the high roll on a cotton, so that's actually pretty good. Yay! We're one infinitesimally small step closer to greatness. Oh man, people aren't buying my shit. Sad day. We'll sell this for elite number. Because we can. And honestly, I should probably just go ahead and draw this video. We'll close. We're at like an hour 20, and the only other thing I would show you is going back into Silver Sea Remnants. So that's what we'll do next time. And if it wasn't already like 5 a.m., I would totally do a back-to-back recording, and just go ahead and do Silver Sea Remnants. But it's 5 a.m. So, you know. Either way, I hope you're enjoying my slow progress Let's Play, where I put off doing Voracious Resurgence to work on Ultimate Weapon. Which honestly, I mean, like, it's just the fact that the Mythic quest line actually has a quest line. Like, the Relic weapons, they have a quest line, but it's like backloaded, right? Like, you gather all the materials first, and then you just trade with the Goblin tells you shit, and then you hear that disembodied voice and go to the blank spot when you're finishing the Relic. And like, Relics, like, they technically have a quest line, but it's more like a mild quest, like, lore injection, like, oh hey, meet the previous wielder of the relic, and like your relic's personality, which I mean is really fucking cool, don't get me wrong. You know, it's not like a quest you complete, though, right? Like, this Mythic quest line, it's like, it's tied in with the storyline of Treasure of Ottergon, it's tied in with the mercenary company, Salahim Sentinels, you know, actual NPCs you've interacted with, you know, hundreds of times. It's intertwined with every piece of Ottergon content, you know, the Treasure of Ottergon, Beastmen Kings, Salvage, Einherjar, Nisel Isle, you know, Zenny Notorious Monsters, you know, just assaults, like just having to have the Ottergon missions complete at all. Like it's a huge, big undertaking. Like it's big. It's a mythic quest, right? Like it's a thing. So I'll try to show every step of the journey that isn't just Alexandrite acquisition. But there's like, I'll basically be showing you like this next salvage run and then Einherjar. And then I'll be like Odin and Einherjar. And then after that, it's like I have to redo all the assaults and I'm not going to show that. And then like, I have to do Einherjar until I can buy like Balron's eye patch or something for 100,000 Therian Ichor. I'm not going to show, you know, every run of Einherjar. Obviously, I'm not going to show myself grinding for money or for Alexandrite. You know, it's going to be the highlights, right? So, although I'll probably show off the ZNMs. And there'll probably be Voracious Resurgence here or there whenever I feel like getting to it. Which I really should feel like getting to it, because you get job point, free job points out of it, in addition to pretty good accessories like belts and necklaces and things. So, anyway, I've rambled enough. Thanks for watching, stay safe and have a great day, and I'll see you again next time.